found out about the program through my dad because he used to work for AQHA, and he was actually there when the Young Horse Development Program started, and he still keeps up with their program, so he told me about it. And I've grown up around quality ranching horses and just being one of those guys and just hoping to have a horse that can someday be like theirs. So one of the things I've enjoyed most of this program is getting to meet my breeders, the Bagley family, Scott, Jane, and Tell, and just being able to see them at horse judging contests, horse IQ contests at Fort Worth Stock Show, and just getting to know them. And they've introduced me to people. We've talked to them multiple times, and just that they're always willing to help me with my horse has been a great relationship. I've kept the Bagleys up to date by texting them pictures and just keeping them informed. And when I see them in person, I always tell them about my horse and the progress we're making, and it's just been, they're always willing to give me input and their own advice. I think it's especially important to keep up with the breeders just because they're such a great resource. I mean, in the program, you're only required to contact them through your thank you notes, but I don't see any reason if they're close by why you wouldn't use them as a resource, because I'm sure most of them are always willing to help. Through this program, I would say the biggest skill that I've learned has probably been patience, and just having to deal with a 550-pound animal that doesn't always want to cooperate with what you're trying to do. It can definitely be a good skill to learn how to work through those frustrations and finally get them to the end goal. I've learned a lot of time management and being able to work with these young horses, and in the future that'll help me a lot just with jobs and being able to manage my home life, but also doing my work to the best of my ability. And there's a few specific assignments you have to do throughout the year. Like I believe this month we have to send a video washing our horse, and there's an in-hand trail course we have to complete, and there's some wild card points where you can do something that you learned yourself or that you have taught your horse just through trial and error, and just those individual assignments are really what make the program really fun. One of the assignments I'm most looking forward to in this program is the mentoring session with an AQHA professional horseman, and that's where you provide them with a checklist and they look through it and make sure you're treating your horse right. They make sure you're having the correct amount of discipline, and they just see that you're moving forward at the correct pace. Throughout the program, you have to keep up with a record book where you keep track of growth, you keep track of their training. You have to do a horsemanship report every month and a progress report every other month. And this horsemanship report, you say how much time you spent with them, what you did. Then the progress report's kind of like your whole time over that month and each individual thing that happened every day you worked with them. And this record book, it's a lot to keep up with, but if you do it all and you keep track with it, it is very helpful. My favorite moment during this program was probably, I believe it was in April, but it was a specific day of training. And Bo was being frustrating. He wasn't cooperating with anything I was trying to do. Then all of a sudden, he just kind of settled down, slowed down, started licking his lips. He was calm, and it just made me really happy to see that we worked through those frustrations together. I would encourage others to participate in this program just because it's always useful to have unique experiences that many people don't get to have. And so if you get one, just take advantage of it and take it to the full use of your ability. So I definitely feel a sense of pride in having my own quality ranch horse and just being able to train him and know that for future shows, and if I ever take him out on a ranch, that it'll just be, he's mine and I trained him myself, and I can always tell people that.